So I gotta change it. I don't know. Am I live? I think I'm live. See, view on watch page. Why is it taking me to the video? Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. Alright. Yes! Oh, is that too loud? Guys. Who said it? Was it Nations? This is not a Kid Blue stream if there's nothing wrong. Like, it's not right. It's not right if there's nothing wrong. For whatever reason, I have my microphone to default go to my microphone here. Default. It shouldn't change. I did not mess with the settings, but yet it messes up anyway. It messes up anyway because that's just how it happens. That's just what happens, man. That's just me. That is just me. How come my chat isn't refreshing? Hello? There we go. It's back. We're back. What's going on, guys? Sorry for... Oh, God. You guys know how it is. One John rebuttal. Yeah, I didn't know that was live. I didn't know it was live. It was still like booting up. So I was like, boom, boom, get myself ready. You know. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm not about that. Okay. All right. So today we will try to open up some phone lines. All right. How far we get into it is, you can ask my computer how long it wants us to go for. But I do just want to talk with you guys, have a good time in the chat and things like that. Hopefully we get people in the chat. Make sure if you guys get the chance to, I know maybe you guys don't have the time to or whatever it is, make sure you guys share the stream because obviously, the notification went out, but it's going to go to that one that I had to stop. It's gonna go to that stream that I had to stop. So people aren't gonna know I'm live right now. So let's hope people get in here. Let's hope we get some discussions going and things like that. I don't know why this chat just keeps. I have to keep opening it up for it to refresh on the stream. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave it up there. So everything's different. Everything's different with this computer. Every single day, this computer is like a new person. It's like a new person. You ever go to school? You get for those of you guys in school right now, like in high school, or maybe even your coworkers at work, guys. You ever know somebody? You think you know somebody? Like, oh, he seems like a nice person, and then you see them the next day, and they're totally different. That's this mother freaking computer for you guys. That is this computer. I've been with this computer for 4 years. Every single day it has a new damn personality. Every single day there's some settings change. I swear, I think somebody's hacking me. Somebody's gotta be hacking me. You're telling me I use this computer every day? I use this microphone every day. I use that same freaking microphone. My Blue Yeti microphone. And you're telling me that today, out of all days when I decide to stream, that it default doesn't go on the microphone. I have to go through the settings, and I have to look at the freaking default audio settings, and my microphone was not checked. Why? How, Sway? How? I didn't do anything to this thing. This thing. I'm telling you guys. This thing is either haunted, the FBI must be watching me. Something, man. Something. But I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate it. I know, guys. I need a haircut. Okay? I'm gonna get one. Gonna get one pretty soon. It's just that I've been so busy. I've been trying to pump out these videos for you guys. I just literally, that's why I was a little late to the stream as well. I just literally finished recording my the training camp video for today. So we'll see how that, I'm gonna edit that and post it up tonight. Baker Mayfield is hacking you. I know, Baker Mayfield must not like me after all the mean things I've said to him. But Bailey says, how old are you? I'm 21 years old. What happened to Tate? Listen, what isn't happening to the wide receivers right now? Everything that can possibly go wrong is going wrong. We've already got the torn ACL situation. We've already got a thumb situation. We've got suspensions going on, all in the wide receiving core. Golden Tate has been suspended with the information of one John Rebuttal, who I didn't really research into it. He brought it up that the guy was taking fraternity pills, and to try to have a baby, and apparently that stuff is not allowed in the NFL by protocol. I guess there's some kind of steroid in there to up testosterone or something like that. I would assume so. That seems like a valid reason, but still, man, I know there's not a no tolerance policy, but guys, you guys, listen. There's always a no tolerance policy, like for almost anything, like a job that you go to or anything like that. There's always a no tolerance policy. That's because they just want to they're not going to put that there is tolerance in their CBAs or in their contracts, because they don't want anybody coming up to them and pleading their case and thinking that it's going to go through. But people can bend the rules. Basically the law isn't exactly law, if you guys really catch my drift. So there is a chance, that's why they allow an appeal. There is a chance that he can get appealed, even though it says no tolerance in the CBA. There's always a chance that it can get, bent up a little bit. So we have to still keep our hopes up for Golden Tate. He's very confident in it. Here's my thing though, and don't worry, we will definitely be able to talk about this. I don't know why the chat keeps going away. It keeps freezing on me. I mean, just seems like sorry, you guys can see the chat. You guys can see yourself chatting right now. It'll update for you in a second. But my thing is, now Golden Tate took this drug test. If anybody wants to research this for me, go ahead and do so. But Golden Tate obviously took his drug test, and obviously he must have been off the pills. He must have been off the pills before the drug test, because he said as soon as he noticed that it was against the NFL CBA and that it was banned by the NFL, he stopped taking the fraternity pills. And, why didn't he alert the Giants? Why didn't he alert the NFL? Why didn't he alert the front, the owners in the front offices and things like that? Because if he were to do that, and obviously say, listen, I'm going to come up positive with this drug. I'm going to come up positive for this. I want you guys to be aware of this. I was trying to have a kid. I didn't know that it was banned by the league, and I'm off of it now. What can we do about this? But the fact that, and this is all assuming that he knew this before the drug test. This is the fact that he knew this. Even after the drug test, say he took the drug test and he was waiting for his results, and then he just found out that he was using this drug that was suspended by the NFL. He should have went to the NFL, the front office, and say, hey, here, look, this is what's going on. I'm taking these pills, trying to have a kid with my wife, and I just realized I was banned by the NFL. What can we do about this? The fact that he didn't do that does not help his case, and it does not help his appeal. So, listen, I still think he has a fighting chance, but I guarantee you that would have gave him like a 20 to 30% increase of him actually getting it appealed to shorting it down. If not get rid of the whole suspension, but at least shorting it down to like 2 games or something like that, if he were to do that. But I don't know if he was thinking maybe, hey, maybe I can get away with this. I don't know what he was thinking, but Golden Tate was trying to do something, obviously for his family. He didn't have no wrongful intent. Golden Tate's been a very, very, he had a lot of integrity. I was trying to use another word there, but he has a lot of integrity as an NFL player. I don't think he would ever do that. He's very transparent with his fans. He's very transparent with the organization. You guys can see that on his Instagram, on his Twitter. He's very active. He's not shady. He just wouldn't do this type of thing that any other player would do. But definitely, we'll talk. If you guys want to talk about it more, we'll definitely talk about it, because I'll tell you right now, Golden Tate could have definitely appealed this, and won it had he gone up to the league beforehand, before the results came out, instead of hitting the NFL by surprise and say, oh look, freaking Golden Tate just showed up on our positive list. Now we got to suspend him. He didn't say nothing about it. Now we got to suspend him. So I don't know what the situation is. I think any person with the right mind would do that, so I don't know why he wouldn't. But let's see here. Let's read some of you guys' comments and questions here. I'm gonna leave this chat up because otherwise it won't refresh. Let's see. Yeah, you're back. Yeah, Marjorie, I'm back. I know I saw you in the other stream. I'm sorry, guys. It's technical difficulties. Not a Kid Blue stream without technical difficulties. You guys just have to expect it. This computer will wow you sometimes, really. So you guys are along with the ride. We can't judge him because his business. He wanted to have a baby. Yeah, exactly, Kenneth. I'm not judging him at all. I'm for him. Listen, he was trying to do a manly thing and trying to help out his wife and trying to have a baby. He just didn't know the severity of taking those drugs, you know. If especially if you're not a doctor, if you're not very fluent in the language of, you know, medicine and things like that, you're not gonna know what half these drugs mean. Man, I got pills in my cabinet for like headaches and stuff like that have like, it looks like you just typed a bunch of letters on your computer and that's the name of the drug, you know. I don't know half of the drug names in my cabinet. All I know is, listen, that's for my migraine, that's for cold and flu. That's for this, that's for that. You know, that's for knocking me out, you know, to go to sleep. Those are sleepy pills, the headache pills, and the cold pills. You know, that's how I know them. You know, you don't know them as. Let me get my pills here for a second, man. Let me get my pills here for a second. They're not like crazy pills. I'm not on freaking pain, you know, addicted to painkillers or anything. But these are just like when I got headaches and like a cold and flu and stuff like that. Montel. I'm not gonna show you the label or anything like that. Montelukast. Montelukast. What the hell is that? Montelukast. That sounds like a freaking. That sounds like a country. Montelukast. Next one. Azithromycin. What the hell are these? You're telling me Golden Tate was supposed to be like, oh, this is banned by the NFL. I read it in the CBA. This is banned by the NFL, you know? But let me put these back. While I'm at it, let me get myself some Coke. I had a cran grape today. For those of you guys know me, for those of my longtime viewers know I am obsessed with cran grape. I had me a bottle today. I was so serious that I wanted Ocean Spray to sponsor me. Maybe I'll start that again. What do you guys think? You guys will help me out and try to get me sponsored by Ocean Spray. You know, maybe I'll drink a cran grape on camera every time, and you guys just hit them up on Twitter. I don't know where to put this. Woo! Alright. I think we go 2-2 or 3-1. Are you talking about in the division, YTC? Are you talking about within the division? Am I hiding this from you guys? No, you guys can see it. Okay. Man, that seltzer hits hard. Good thing you don't play. Yeah. Hey, that's Giant Carbonator in there. That's the one that won my 2,000 subscriber special. This person won a hat from me. You know, answering that question during that Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. 2,000 subscriber special. Welcome in, Carbonator. Welcome in. King Justin's in the chat. It sounds like they slammed their hands on the keyboard and says good when they drug this. Yeah, right? It's like, okay, let's see here. This and let's add sin in there. You know, it's because it's like medicine, right? Medicine. Let's just add in that. Let's just add that in there. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just played my audio for a second. We're gonna be one of the best teams this year. Listen, HDTV, I want to have your confidence. I want to be the best, one of the best teams, especially in the NFC East. But I just don't see it yet. Next year, I think we're gonna be great. Listen, guys, that's something I want to talk about too. What are your expectations? Not for this year. Let's assume that I think the consensus. I know some people think we're gonna be really bad, or some people think we're gonna be really good. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think we're gonna be next year? Because $90 million in cap, maybe 100. Somebody has to do the math on that. I know Spot Rack isn't completely accurate, but you know they're in the ballpark. We're talking almost $90 million in cap space, right? We've already got a very, very young roster. And not even like I'm talking really young. I'm talking they're coming into like second and third year in the league. Okay, and most of them are starters. B.J. Hill, Dalvin Tomlinson, Dexter Lawrence. That whole D line is full of rookie contracts. And then you look at the depth. RJ McIntosh, man. O'Shane Zimenez. Marcus Golden is still just a bit young. He just got off his rookie contract. You look at obviously Lorenzo Carter, Ryan Connolly in the middle. I mean, and then the whole cornerback core, Jabril Peppers. The whole defense, the offense is shaping up. Do you know how many young guys that are starters that are going to be on the team next year? Coming into their second, third, and fourth years? What are we going to be next year? That's what I want to talk about. What are we going to be next year? Jerry Jeudy, baby, will be a Giant next year. One Jair Roberto, I would love to talk about that. See, if if the Giants draft in the top 10, I'm not going Jerry Jeudy. I'm going a bigger position because if we're drafting in the top 10, there's obviously a bigger need than wide receiver. But I'm totally with you, One Jair Roberto. If we're drafting 15th, 16th, somewhere in that middle area, Jerry Jeudy, I would be happy with. I think the era of the wide receivers are starting to slow down a little bit, especially with this past draft that we had. You guys seen A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, a lot of these guys, they're falling down in drafts because they're just not as valued anymore. And listen, I honestly think, and we could talk about this too, whoever wants to talk about it, because I know a lot of people have different opinions because of new school and old school. I'm an old school guy. I'm an old school football guy, even though I'm very young. But I have an old school mindset of things. I believe running backs are making a comeback in the NFL. I really think so. After all we're seeing right now of the whole pass-happy offenses and defenses, I think nowadays with the coming, it all started with Todd Gurley and Melvin Gordon. It all started with them, and then Leonard Fournette and Ezekiel Elliott came in the league. And now Saquon's coming in, and the year of the running backs is back, baby. Now, running backs are back. Now you're seeing them getting drafted early. You're seeing them getting big contracts. You're talking about, how running backs are, and these media analysts are so contradictory to themselves. I don't know if that's even a word. They're contradicting themselves so much because they're over here talking about all these great running backs. You talk about your Saquon Barkleys, your Ezekiel Elliott's, your Christian McCaffreys, your Todd Gurley's, David Johnson's, all of those guys, Le'Veon Bell's. You're talking about how this guy is vital for the offense. If this guy is not playing, if Ezekiel Elliott holds out, the Dallas Cowboys are nothing. But yet they'll go around and talk about another subject, talking about wide receivers and quarterbacks, talking about, this is a passing league. You don't need a running back. You need a wide receiver and a quarterback. Well, hey, make up your mind, dude. Make up your mind. I'll tell you right now. I'll give you a couple of reasons why running backs are more important. Number one. You usually only see one of them on the field. Wide receivers, you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5 wide receivers on the field at a time. Running backs, you got one on the field, maybe two. Maybe two, you're going to split gun, okay? Or fullback is considered a running back, but you guys know what I mean. Okay? Reason number 2, time of possession. How freaking vital is time of possession? When we're talking about great offenses, we're talking about great offenses that know how to stay on the field and give their defense time to rest. I don't care how potent your offense is. Offense is. If your offense scores or doesn't score, let's say your offense doesn't score quick and they're just always off the field, they're getting off the field, they're going 3 and out. That affects the defense now. So you're talking about the running backs. Running backs help the defense. Running backs help the time of possession. Running backs help the defense stay off the field, helps the defense rest, and that's how you manage a game. The running game manages the game. Look at every single Super Bowl champion. Even the Giants, when they had the worst In 2000, I believe 2011, I believe that was the year where we had the worst rushing attack in the league. Yes, we had the worst rushing attack in the league. We still won a Super Bowl. Yes. But we weren't terrible running the ball. That was just a good year of running. I'll be honest. That year, all the teams were running well. The Giants still had their fair share of, good backs, and we were running. When you have running backs are making a comeback in the NFL, guys. I'm telling you right now. They're coming back. Your opinion on Amba Edetawo and T.J. Jones. By the way, I could give more readings about how running back is more vital than a wide receiver is. And actually, I believe running backs next to quarterbacks should be the highest paid in the NFL. That's my opinion. On the offense. Don't kill me, okay? Don't kill me in the comments. On the offense, I think it should be quarterbacks highest paid, then running backs, then wide receivers. Maybe wide receivers and offensive line, and then tight ends. That's what I think. If you guys disagree with me, when I open up the phone lines, then you guys can let me know. But I stand firm by that. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Nobody can. You're talking about a position that only stays that averages about 3 to 5 years in the NFL. They get beat the hell up. There's only one of them on the field at a time, or two if you're lucky. So. Moose, I am not Mr. Bad Dog. Did you see that Des Bryant said he has no interest in playing football right now? Did I see that I didn't see that. If he's stupid for saying that, because now he's really not getting a job. Okay, I'm gonna answer Turtho's question. What I think about Amba Edetawo and T.J. Jones. Now, T.J. Jones, I haven't really heard about T.J. Jones yet. I haven't seen, nobody talked about him in practice. But listen, he was pretty decent for the Detroit Lions. Now, I'm not going to come out and say that, listen, this guy's going to be starting for us. No, not in the slightest. But I think he's going to be, one of those depth players that comes in and actually plays pretty well. You look at Roger Lewis a couple years ago. I know Roger Lewis had a lot of inconsistency issues. But Roger Lewis, when he had his number called, he did pretty well. Okay, you're looking at T.J. Jones to be a better version of that. Oh man, Exotic says T.J. Jones is a 77 Madden, so I think he should be all right. I know. Hey, Exotic. I don't know if you're joking about that or not, but I'm just gonna make a joke real quick. I mean, it feels like now everybody nowadays is like just going off of Madden. I know a lot of people be like, "Yo, that guy is like that guy in Mutt. That guy has like an 87 overall in Madden. I think he's pretty good. I think he got a team of the week one time." Yeah, that's a good pickup. Oh, man, that's cool. DJ threw his first interception today. Yes, Marjorie, I saw that. And I was wondering if that was his first interception. Listen, Daniel Jones didn't play his greatest practice today. A lot of, Ryan Connolly batted a ball from him. Corey Ballentine picked him off. Antonio Hamilton, after the ball was caught, stripped it away from Benny Fowler. After, I think Daniel Jones threw that ball. There were a bunch of deflections from, defenders on Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones just had Julian Love. No, Julian Love didn't have an interception. It was Corey Ballentine. But listen, if Daniel Jones has an interception in training camp, what the hell do I care? I don't care. That's going to happen all the time. You're not going to stay away. Listen, I want there to be a back and forth between the offense and defense. If Daniel Jones doesn't throw an interception, something's got to be wrong with the defense. Something's got to be wrong. They're not picking the balls off. That's on the defense. Go if you want to make your name known, go pick that guy off. Daniel Jones has bust written all over him, to be honest. Not real. Listen, Red Hawk, I wouldn't, a few months ago when we just drafted him after my whole reaction video, maybe I would have been agreed with you. But after right now, listen, Red Hawk, you have to be watching training camp. And I know it's just training camp. Everybody tells me this. I don't understand. We talk about the Johnny Manziel days. You guys want to go back to 2013 for a second? 2014 for a second? Let's go back to Johnny Manziel days. This guy was like 6 for 10 and like 60 yards in the preseason, and we're already crowning him freaking MVP and the Brown savior. But Daniel Jones makes good plays in training camp, and we're like, oh, it's just training camp? Everybody looks good in training camp. Who said that on ESPN? Everybody looks good on training camp. No, No, that's not true. That's not true. Not everybody looks good in training camp. That's why players get cut. That's why players get cut. Not everybody looks good in training camp. If people look good in training camp, that means they're making other people look bad. You can't all be looking good. You know, when you throw a touchdown, somebody has to give up the catch. When you have an interception, somebody has to get intercepted. Not everybody looks good in training camp. Freaking idiots. Idiots! Put me on ESPN. No, I don't even like ESPN. Put me on FS1. I like FS1 a little bit more. But, yeah, man. Yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous. You think Zeke is gonna be with Cowboys next season, or do you think he will be gone after from signing? He's not doing that. He's not gonna do the Le'Veon Bell thing. If that's what you're asking, Moose. He's not gonna do the Le'Veon Bell thing. He can't. He can't afford that so young in his career. He's still on his rookie contract. He's got 2 years on his rookie contract, guys. He's dumb. He is dumb if he does that. He's dumb if he does that. We're going to get a deal done with Zeke. Here's the thing, man. Honestly, Poppy Go, I'm on the fence because I'm like, if you want to pay Dak, you can't pay Ezekiel. I'm sorry, Poppy Go, I'm sorry. Dak and Zeke, that's not going to be a duo for long. Not going to happen. They're in the same draft class. They both want top money. Dak Prescott wants $36 million, something that is unheard of in the NFL world. You are not going to get those two players at top dollar. It's not happening. It's not happening. Sorry, Pimpin'. It's not happening. Let me move the screen a little bit so you guys can see me. It's not happening. Because I'll tell you right now, on top of that, you look at the defensive side. Now I get a lot of fans don't want to resign Byron Jones for top money. I get that because he had one good year at corner after playing safety. I believe he went to corner, so he could get paid more. But he's a damn good corner now. But as far as Byron Jones needs to get paid, and Tank Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence already got paid. Yeah, and to be honest, $20 million a year for DeMarcus Lawrence, yes, he's great. He's awesome. DeMarcus Lawrence is fun to watch, and he's a Dallas Cowboy. That guy is an absolute animal, dude. I watched this guy, I watch a lot of Dallas Cowboys because I'm, a Giants fan. You got to watch the competition, And Tank Lawrence is fun to watch, man. But, man, obviously he deserves a contract because of the market, because, he's one of the top pass rushers, so in that time he has to get paid the highest. That's just how markets work. But that was a mistake. It was. I'm sorry. Because if you want to keep Dak around, like everybody loves Dak so much, if you want to move on from Dak, then signing Tank was signing Tank was a good idea. But you can't keep all these guys. You can't. You're talking about three players going to be taking up about $70 million in cap. You can't do that. A year. You get like $200 million in cap a year. You're telling me 70? I don't know. Someone do the math of what the percentage is of that. That's a lot of freaking cap. That's like 40% of your cap right there. The three players. What are you gonna do? You're gonna win a Super Bowl like that? Come on, man. Come on. One John Roboto. Thanks for the donation. One John Roboto. OGR. With the dono. Sorry, man. I gotta keep this chat up for the damn thing to freaking update. Sorry, you guys can't see your own chat. Now you guys can see your own chat. They'll update in a second. Dude, can't wait till you open up the phone lines. I have so much I want to bounce off you. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna be opening up in just a second. I just wanted to relieve myself and kind of like throw it. Sorry, guys. I'm getting over a cold right now, and this soda is not helping me, but it's good. So hold on. That's a kick, man. I'm just throwing everything out there for you guys and trying to, give you guys something to talk about if you guys want to talk about it. But let me open up my Skype. I didn't even do that yet, but I'm gonna open it up real quick. Maybe you guys will see your chat still. I don't know. Let's do that real quick. Let's see. You see that. Let's see. You see that with St. Giants can trade for Mohamed Sanu? What? Come on, guys. DJ is gonna be good. Just look at Tom Brady. He was a 6th round pick, and no one. Yeah, but Turtho, that is wishful thinking, and yes, those type of things happen, but that hasn't happened since he was drafted in what 2000 or 1999. When was Tom Brady? Just somebody remind me. It was in 99 or in 2000. It was 2000, right? Because then it was his rookie year. Then after his rookie year, he won the Super Bowl in his second year, right? I think it was 2000. And then Peyton was 1998. Yeah, it was 2000. 2000. Then Peyton was 1998. Yeah, I always remember that by Peyton 98, Tom Brady 2000. So, but I'm opening up Skype right now, guys. We'll get it going. Clip Blue, you're right about the run because look at the pass rushers we have to play Dallas. Has Lawrence, Barnett. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm telling you right now. I mentioned this in a I don't know which video I mentioned this in. I think it's what to expect from the New York Giants. By the way, that video did so well. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys check it out. What you should expect from the New York Giants. I'm giving you guys the blunt outlook of what will happen for the Giants. I don't want you to expect too little. I don't want you to expect too much. I'm giving you what I think the Giants is going to do. But in that, I mentioned that the defenses for the NFC East, the defenses we're facing are freaking stacked. They're ridiculous. Say what you want about the Redskins. Say what you want about the Eagles. Their defenses are great. Their front sevens are fantastic. For all those teams, the secondary doesn't seem to be the plus side, but it's the front sevens of all three of those teams. Dallas, Washington, and Philly. Insane freaking front sevens. They are top 10 front sevens, and they are all in the NFC East. That's scary to think about. This offensive line better be up to par because Saquon's going to need it. I know obviously Saquon doesn't really need it because he's Saquon, but you know, it could always help. It's going to help, you know. You don't want Saquon to get gassed out, playing if the offensive line plays terribly for all those games, Saquon's going to get gassed out. Did you see the Corey Ballentine interception? No, I actually didn't see the highlights for today. Did it come out yet? Did the highlights come out yet? Because when I edit my video, I want to put it in there. See, you know what it is, guys. You know what it is. Windows updated. That's why my mic didn't work. Windows updated, so I'm guessing that it took all my default stuff away. Like it took all my presets away. That must be what's happening. What did happen? Man, it's hot in here, but I don't want to put on my fan. It's gonna bother you guys. Let me go back to chat while this thing is loading up. But guys, I remember when I told you guys that I was gonna be getting a new computer and then everything was gonna go awesomely and things like that. Obviously I didn't get it yet. But I'm building up enough money for it. Is that because I was supposed to get that computer during Christmas time, and Amazon was having this deal that you can buy, with Amazon Prime, you could buy the computer for like $200 a month. You could pay it off monthly, and I was like, oh damn, I could do that. Now it went back up in price, and now I have to wait for me to build up the full amount of money. So that's what guys, I'm almost there. Don't worry, I'm almost there to get saving up for my computer. Just that adult life, I gotta pay for bills and my car, my phone, insurance, rent, all that stuff. So, all that builds up. But you guys helping me out is fantastic. OGR is always supporting. I appreciate that. You guys are just fantastic, man. I was thinking about opening up a Patreon or a PayPal or whatever, just for anybody that wants to donate when that can't make it to the streams and put a super chat in. That they can do that, but I have to come up with something. Maybe you guys can help me out. If I start a Patreon, guys, what do you guys want to see? Because I want to reward you guys in some way, but the type of channel that I have, because I don't have merch, I don't have any of these other stuff that I can give you guys physically. What do you guys want to see? If I start up a Patreon, what type of rewards do you guys want for it? I think it's best to ask you guys instead of me just saying, "Oh, here's what you get." That's like going to your grandma's Christmas party and she gives you a present. You're like, "Oh my God, what's a present?" And it's freaking underwear and socks. So I want to give you guys something that you guys want. Giants hat or a T-shirt. See, I could do that, but that would just be so expensive. The hat was nice. Yeah. I appreciate that, Carbonator. Yeah, congratulations for winning that contest as well, Carbonator. Carbonator won my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and it is a lot, Moose, because if you think about if I have like 10 patrons, and I gotta give a hat to every single one of them, you're talking about $30 each. That adds up, That adds up. 10 patrons, $30. That's 10 times 3 is 300. That's $300 right there. But if I get a lot of patrons, of course I'll do something and try to give to you guys. But I want to do something that's beneficial to both of us. Oh, I just meant one person. No, I'm talking about all patrons. Like I want to give something to my patrons if I start one up. Oh, what the hell? What the hell, dude? Come on, OGR. What the hell, man? What the hell, dude? Holy crap. I gotta do it. OGR with the $50 halalala. Boom! Boom! Everybody, I need a boom in the chat. Boom in the chat. Gotta steal that from Bad Dog real quick. Sorry, Bad Dog. I love you, man. But OGR with the $50 donut. Dude, OGR, you really didn't need to do that, man. You really didn't need to do that, bro. Oh, my God. My goodness, OGR. Dude. I definitely gotta send you something, OGR. I definitely gotta send you something, bro. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to my guy OGR. The dude knows what he's talking about. He does his research. His takes are very logical. Listen, you're not talking about some Skip Bayless type dude. OGR knows what he's talking about. He's not stupid. He's not ignorant. He does his research. He goes by experience. He knows. He's been a Giants fan for as long as I've been alive, maybe even longer. This guy knows what he's talking about. Appreciate that, OGR. Jesus, Lord Almighty. The booms are still coming. Mr. Bad Dog, boom and kapow! Jesus, God, OGR. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. Alright, guys, we're gonna get ready to open up the phone lines. Skype been opened up a long time ago. It's just that I wasn't paying attention to Skype. Let me pause that other audio. Let me pause my audio from here because I'm just gonna look at my beautiful face, guys. Oh, okay. Pause. Hey. Oh, it's muted already, but still. All right, let's put that back down. LGR flexing on us broke boys. Don't send me anything. Get a new computer. I already got a caller in. Hold on. Let me put my audio up. I didn't even put the number up. Hold on. If whoever's calling, I will... Hold on, guys. I'm going to put the number up so it's fair for everybody. Boom. Okay, let me try to pick up that call. That 267 number. I got to put my desktop audio up. Alright. What's going on? You're live. Hello? Hello? Oh, it hung up. I don't know if the call disconnected or what happened. Don't know what happened there, guys. We'll wait for another call. It was that 267 number, so if I see that number pop up, I will definitely pick that up. It's only fair. Don't know what happened there. It dropped. Alright, 860 coming in. You guys gotta let me know if you guys hear them and hear them too. Alright, what's going on? You are live. Who's this?
What up? It's OGR.
OGR, my guy. The first caller, the guy with the huge donut. I mean, he's everywhere.
Right.
Oh, what's going on, OGR? I just want to say real quick, man. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. And I know you help out a lot of everybody else too.
You're talking so much.
Entertainer and Bad Dog. You're awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Yes! The kids are going to make a freaking ton of sound. No, it's my wife. He's like, you have to close the door. I'm like, you just got out of the bathroom. So I wouldn't disturb the chat. But, yeah, no. I do it because, you know what? I honestly want to see you get a new computer. And, you know, I know it's going to do more for your channel. So, I mean, that's truly why I do it. You know, I want to see you produce better content because I know you can, and your computer is the one holding you back. I mean, we complain about it all the time.
I'm telling you, man.
That's why I did it.
I'm telling you, man. Everything it's always a new thing with it. And I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much, man.
But, yeah, so I agreed with your statement earlier in the stream. You said that it's the running back. I've felt this way for quite some time. Even when people say it's a passing league, because this is where I think it's going to go, okay? So everybody's getting these linebackers. They're getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Who's that kid last year with the one arm from UCF that was drafted by Seattle?
Shaquem Griffin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they draft Shaquem Griffin? Fast, can cover tight ends,
mm-hmm.
can cover a wide receiver if asked to.
Yeah.
How do you counter speed?
Speed.
Power. That's how you counter speed. Power. So what I think you're going to see bigger and bigger offensive linemen. You're going to start seeing the back come back because you can only get so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
like you can only have so many speedy wideouts. And what's everybody getting? Like you're not getting the DK Metcalf and the Julio Jones. Guys are getting these 5'11", 6 foot, 6'2" speedsters at wideout.
Yeah.
Like where are your big, I'm going to go up and get it wideouts? Like there's not a lot.
Yeah, it's starting to fade out in the league. You're seeing all these slot wide receivers get drafted high, and nobody really is picking up those big wide receivers anymore.
Yeah, and that I just think everything's about speed.
Mm-hmm.
Can we out scheme you? Can we, use our speed to get around you? Whatever it is, everybody's like a run and chase linebacker. I mean, where's that big, just like dude? The Harry Carson type, the Pepper Johnson type. Yep. I'm gonna freaking meet you in the hole. Let's go.
Yep. Guys like Luke Kuechly and those guys, Patrick Willis back in the days. The hard hitters, Ray Lewis.
Yeah. Everybody's like this fast little linebacker, and it's like, eventually you're just like, what's a fast little linebacker going to do when you've got, this 360-pound offensive lineman? It's like, get the fuck out of my way.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm actually getting over a cold. That's why I haven't actually been coming out with a video.
Same here.
God, I'm dying on the phone. But yeah. I just see where it's going. I mean, the chat's probably like spamming me and like, I don't like what this guy's saying. I don't like this. I don't like that. To me, it's the absolute truth. I think the running back's coming back. I don't know if the onus is on the position that you said as far as these guys getting higher paid, because that leads me to my next, and I think I'm actually going to do a video on this. I just think we have too many prima donnas in the league. Guys that are like, I need to get paid. Yep. I need to get paid.
Yep, the holding out and all that. Mm-hmm.
And they want to celebrate this. And it's just like, I heard a Dallas Cowboys fan being like, yo, Zeke, you play, this position, you've gotten, over 300 carries. Get your money. Yeah, to a detriment to your team, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't pay Zeke, but pay Zeke within the confines of your team, which works for your team, because we have to, as fans, we have to start holding these players accountable and asking these players, do you want to win championships or do you want to get paid?
Exactly. That's what should be the question all the time. You look at Tom Brady, he's the greatest of all time, and the guy's not even the highest paid quarterback, and pretty much never was throughout his career. He's always taken pay cuts. He's always done what's right for the team. And, I'm not the biggest fan of the Patriots, but, I mean, they do what has to be done. They work as a team, So that's what other teams need to look at. You got to learn from the best, and that's what they're doing.
I think these players are very close-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Because how are you remembered? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we think Tom Brady is the GOAT?
Yeah,
because
he's a team
he
player.
wins. Because
he wins. He's a team player. He builds that. He
Okay.
helps build the team.
And, well, that, and you see greatness because the greatness wins, and he wins in clutch moments. Winning is why you were remembered. We remember Joe Montana in the 80s because he won.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We remember Lawrence Taylor because he won 2 Super Bowls. We remember Phil Simms because he won Super Bowl. You're remembered for winning. You're not remembered for putting up stats. How many guys can you think that you just like put up billions and billions of stats and you're just like, that's why that guy's remembered? Yeah, Randy Moss, T.O. But, like, who would you start your team with? I don't know. I'd start my team with Jerry Rice. T.O. and Randy Moss wouldn't even be in my top 5 as far as if I wanted to pick guys that wanted to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, and that's absolutely true. You look at Le'Veon Bell, the guy held out, and it's so contradicting because they hold out for this money, and they threaten to hold out. But look at Le'Veon Bell; he didn't get paid for a whole season last year. He didn't get paid a penny last year. Well, probably he was a free agent, so he
besides endorsements, he didn't get paid shit.
Yeah, all those things, but nothing as far as football related. And then he goes to the Jets, who didn't even pay him like top dollar money for what he wanted, and he wound up with the Jets.
Isn't he like $1 million less than he would have with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
$1 million.
I think it's like, $13 million?
Something like that.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I think it's like less. I think it was like less or equal to the contract he would have gotten if he just would have played the season with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's ridiculous. And Ezekiel Elliott is down the same path. And I'll tell you right now, Ezekiel Elliott should not do that because Le'Veon Bell at least was not in his rookie contract. Zeke Elliott's in his rookie contract still. He does not want to put that impression on the league yet because if he does be a free agent, people are not going to call him. Because he might do the same thing to other teams.
There's definitely going to be there's going to be teams that are going to call Zeke Elliott because, plain and simple, he's a big name that draws teams. Because not every franchise cares about winning. They'll tell that to their fan base.
Oh, yeah.
But let's face it, you have teams like the Pittsburgh Pirates in baseball. It's a perfect example. Their owner's on record of saying how he doesn't care about winning.
Wow.
He just wants to be able to make money.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I had friends way back in the day who were huge Pittsburgh Pirate fans, and they're like, "Yeah, our team's never going to be shit," and they never are. The Pittsburgh Pirates haven't done anything in baseball since Roberto Clemente. It's that sad.
Yeah, you could probably point out a couple of NFL teams are like that sign big players but really don't do nothing with their team. They don't draft well. They don't do good in free agency.
What have the Cincinnati Bengals done?
Yeah, the Bengals. Exactly. They are the cheapest organization.
Mediocrity award.
Yeah, their owner is the cheapest guy in the world. He kept around Marvin Lewis because he knew there wouldn't be another option that that he would like because he's cheap. And he didn't sign any huge free agents. What huge free agents do we know that went to Cincinnati? Right? Nobody.
I mean, they keep their players. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they keep their players.
They keep Green. They keep Andy Dalton.
Completely right about that, man.
But the other thing I wanted to point out to you, the Golden Tate fertility drug thing. Mm-hmm. You keep saying fraternity. It's fertility.
Fertility. Fraternity, fertility.
But here's the interesting thing. Actually, this is why a lot of people in the chat kept asking, hey, and I just kind of wanted to save this for a phone call with you. Mm-hmm. They kept asking, hey, do you think Golden Tate's going to get suspended? Do you think Golden Tate's going to get suspended? Yes, I do. Because at the end of the day, there was actions he could have taken to prevent this from entering his body. First off, he should have talked to his doctor, find out what kind of medicine's in that, then call the league. If he would have called the league and told them, hey, I want to get pregnant with my wife, I want to take this fertility drug. It has a drug. The league would have let him take it. Nobody would have found out about it. Nobody would have found out about it. And the league will let it because there's precedent set. The league has already said, if you want to take a drug that, just obviously you have a life beyond football and you need to take it for that reason, they're going to let you. If you're a cancer patient and you need to take some sort of steroid for whatever reason, I mean, I know it's a shitty example. Mm-hmm. They'll let you take the steroid.
Yeah.
They want your well-being. So, so first off, that's one reason why. And the other one is Robert Mathis did the same thing in 2014.
I heard about that. I believe I heard it from you too. I believe you mentioned it. That he was taking those drugs too.
like anything, like when you're arguing court, when you're arguing anything else, when precedent's set, how are you going to argue against precedent? Now, if I'm Golden Tate, I would cancel my appeal and just be like, listen, I'll take my suspension. We're going to be without Golden Tate for the first 4 games of the season.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it. But before I get off the phone with you,
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think we're going to go out and pick up one of these free agents. I really don't. But I think we might even wait till the end of camp to go see if anybody else gets cut.
So you don't think we're going to pick up any of those wide receivers that are talked about?
Well, I mean, Cameron Meredith was just dropped yesterday from the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a perfect wide receiver. Buy low, high ceiling.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you're looking for right now. I mean, because that's exactly what you're going to get. I mean, for me personally, I want Michael Crabtree.
Yeah, I want Crabtree.
Everybody says we have possession guys on this team. Possession guys on this team. Where's your possession guy? Well, you're going to label Benny Fowler or Cody Latimer? I mean, Michael Crabtree is more accomplished at 32 years old than both those guys. Granted, he had higher expectations getting drafted out of Texas Tech, but
he still had a pretty good career, Michael Crabtree.
He had a solid career.
And even with the Ravens most recently, it wasn't bad. Like, he was playing well.
He was playing well, and then Lamar Jackson is not looking.
Lamar Jackson, yeah.
I mean, he's not looking to his second and third option. He's looking at his first wide receiver, or the guy who's going to be downfield, or a tight end, a safety net.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you look at his stats with Joe Flacco, Michael Crabtree caught a minimum of 5 passes every game he was with Joe Flacco, the first 7 games of the season before Lamar Jackson took over.
Wow, that's consistency right there, man.
Play.
Yep.
It's crazy. I mean, it's maybe because he doesn't want to be signed, and maybe he's one of those veterans like, hey, I don't want to go through OTAs, which is possible. I mean, a lot of veterans have that attitude. But, I mean, as far as guys that I would want to sign, Crabtree 100%. I mean, really, who else are you going to pick up? I mean, Khalif Raymond's a possibility.
Oh, get the hell out of here, man. Khalif Raymond. That dude had one job, and that was to do kick returns, and the dude couldn't even catch the ball for kick returns. I mean, how do you even expect to make the roster as a wide receiver?
But that does bring me up to another injury. I really should allow you to get the other colors. But that brings me up to another thing.
What's that?
Who's going to kick return for us?
Dude, right now they're talking about Paul Perkins back, so I would probably give it to Paul Perkins. But right now they're talking about Latimer, they're talking about Peppers. But you need a fast guy. You need a guy that's a straight line speed runner, and I think the best guy for me is probably Gallman or Paul Perkins.
For me, I actually think it's Corey Ballentine. Like, everybody forgets about.
Oh, he did play
Corey
special
Ballentine
teams.
Was a return specialist.
Yes.
When he was playing. Like, everybody forgets about Corey, and I heard rumors that he was getting tried out. I don't know if he was or not.
That would be great. I wouldn't mind whatsoever. You know, my guys, adding Ballentine to the mix. I'd say Ballentine, Paul Perkins, and Wayne Gallman. I really don't like the idea of Cody Latimer and Jabril Peppers. Jabril Peppers, I want him at punt return. But kick return, you need that straight line runner, the guy to hit the hole and just burst with speed, in a straight line. I don't think any of those guys have that.
You're talking about Paul Perkins here, buddy. I can't believe Paul Perkins was uttered out of your mouth just now.
Yeah.
At what point do you ever think Paul Perkins is going to run straight and burst through the hole? Come on.
Not as a running back now, but as a kick returner, not that we have great options there, but Ballentine, Gallman. Gallman, I believe he did that last year in preseason, was pretty well. Gallman, if I'm not mistaken, taking some kick returns, so I wouldn't mind seeing him there. But Latimer, I'm just not liking it. Pat Shurmur said he's still in Latimer
and
and Peppers
name
out
that
there.
They're not going to do, but they should. But I know they're not.
Slayton.
Because they're worried about injury risk. Saquon Barkley.
Oh, Barkley. See, I was all for Odell because I really didn't care about Odell because we have other wide receivers. But, Barkley, he's too prized for me. He's too prized of a possession for me. I don't know if I want to do that.
Hey, okay. You want to get your mind changed really quick?
What's
okay.
that?
There's two highlight tapes that you can watch. Okay.
Oh, his
Opening
college
kick
film.
Return against Ohio State.
Yes, I know. I seen that game live. Yep.
Or the opening kick return to the Indiana Hoosiers 2 years ago. Pick one. Either one's special.
Yeah, it's ridiculous,
and then
man.
your mind will change instantly.
It's ridiculous. All right,
But
man. Yeah. So
I gotta go because you gotta get to other callers.
no problem.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. All right, bye.
Guys, that was OGR, one of the best supporters of the channel. Make sure you guys check him out. The dude he's awesome. He's awesome. Such a kind-hearted guy. Knows his football. So, got a call coming in, 732. All right. What's going on, man? You are live. Who's this? Hello? 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 And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and a gone. Alright. 732, I did not hear you, so sorry about that. I picked up, but I didn't hear you, so don't know what happened there. Who else wants to call? Go ahead and call in, guys. I had like 2 other callers. Let's pick this up. 267 is the person I called in before. I believe I know who this is. Let's see. Alright. You are live. Who's this?
Well, that's good. My boy Kid Blue is
I
here. One of
knew
your
it.
number ones.
I know
One of
it.
your number.
Mike Nixon, what's going on, man? I knew that 267 number.
Yeah.
What's up, bud?
That was probably the first one too that you tried to pick up and I didn't even know. And
I picked that to the your number. You were the first caller again, and I picked up and I didn't hear nothing. But
yeah, I mean it was going through for a while. I was like, he probably somebody else might have called in right before me.
Oh, okay. But what's going on,
But
man? How you been?
I've been chilling, man. Just been doing my coaching and stuff. I don't even think I told you a couple weeks ago I got promoted as the assistant defensive and assistant offensive coordinator.
What? Nice, man.
And they made me a paid assistant this year.
Oh my God! Yay, man! You're moving up. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And that was my aspirations back then when I used to do some volunteer coaching, but I had some run-ins with I had some run-ins with the owner. He didn't like me too very much, but you know, I'll get there again. Where if you don't mind me asking, what state are you in?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh man, that's my home state right there. That's my second home right there. I love me some Pennsylvania, man. But yeah, that's good. Congratulations, man. But what do you want to talk about? What's on your mind?
All right, so I want to bring up this Golden Tate thing because you and John Rebuttal said that Golden Tate didn't say anything, but he actually did. I read a statement that he posted out on Twitter.
Yeah, but that was after he got suspended. That was after everything else. Yeah, but I just wish that he would have mentioned. You know.
Yeah, he should have done it earlier. But in the same sense, he still mentioned something about it, which you can't. It's not like he went out and completely hid it from everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it just sucks because OGR mentioned it. You know, he said even before everything happened, he should have said, even before he even took the drugs, he should have went to his doctor, should have went to the league and said, listen, I want to take this. He probably just wasn't thinking about that. So I'm saying, even after he took the pills, he should have said something. Not only before, but after. You take the pills, you realize that, you shouldn't be taking those. Go to the NFL, go to the front office, they'll deal with it. Do not wait till the test comes out positive and think, oh, maybe they won't get me. I'll keep my fingers crossed. And look what happens. Now you look like the bad guy,
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks.
It does. But, one good thing is, I heard today that Shepard was actually practicing with gloves today. So,
yeah,
that's a very positive sign.
No, I'll tell you right now, man. I'll tell you right now. Shepard has so much passion for the game right now. He's coming into an opportunity this season to be the number one wide receiver now that Odell is gone. He has the opportunity to be the star there, and he's not letting go easily. Any other receiver, you could even argue Odell, if he were to break his thumb, he wouldn't be playing. You look at Sterling Shepard, he's running full routes, he's going full speed, he's catching the ball with one hand. It's amazing. I saw a quote from Eli saying how awesome it was to see Sterling Shepard still out there with a broken thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
I mean,
awesome.
even like after he did it, he wasn't doing team drills, but he was practicing every day catching.
Yep, exactly. Doing the one hand catches on the machine and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
Exactly what I love to see, man. What I love to see.
I love the team Dave Gettleman's building. You know, he's building a lot of you know, he has a lot of players with passion. He knows how to see those players. You know, they all have that heart.
I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
You have that chemistry, anything is possible.
Exactly. 100%, man. 100%.
So, did you hear about this possible that Cowboys might get charged because of something that happened with them conspiring with the police to not charge him for what he did so we could play in a playoff game?
Who, Zeke?
Yeah, something.
What?
I think it was about the whole Zeke incident. It was like a update I got earlier, I think, on ESPN that they were conspiring with the police or whatever to not charge him or whatever so he could play in a playoff game.
What? I have to read into that. But that would be
I'm
awesome.
I'm trying to think if it was on ESPN or Bleacher Report.
Oh,
it might have been. It was on one of them two sites, but apparently they're doing a whole investigation on that.
Oh, that would be just anything to ruin the Dallas Cowboys season and cause drama. I mean, no, I think Poppy Goat's still in the chat. I still love you, Poppy Goat, but you know, we're rivals. So
I gotta say, and what freaking Jerry Jones said the other day makes him the most completely idiotic owner I've ever heard in my life to say that you don't need Ezekiel Elliott to win a Super Bowl.
That I don't know where. See, this is what I'm saying with like the running backs. The era of running backs is coming back. You know, you look at Ezekiel Elliott. They would, and I get it, with that offensive line, you could pretty much throw any running back in there and they'll be good. But Ezekiel Elliott is another being, man. I mean, he's a Dallas Cowboy. I'm not a big fan of Ezekiel Elliott. I don't like his attitude or nothing like that, but I have to give respect where respect is due. He is fantastic. He is the reason why that offense is even afloat. If you're telling me that Alfred Morris, the whole year, Alfred Morris in the backfield along with Dak Prescott is going to do something this year, you're out of your mind. Because the only reason why Dak Prescott is successful, you know, with Amari Cooper and all those other, you know, wide receivers,
is because of Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes,
exactly what I was about to say.
Stacking the box, allowing play action, allowing yourself, you know, to get out the pocket, and just Ezekiel Elliott on the field makes that better. Advantage. Exactly. He doesn't even need to do anything. He could stand there in the backfield as the play is going, and you're still gonna have 7 people in the box waiting for Ezekiel Elliott to catch the ball. You know. So
and it doesn't, and it helps. It helps that you have a fantastic offensive line. So it's not like Dak has to freaking scramble every play. He can sit there literally for fucking, excuse my friends, 5 or 10 seconds in the pocket before even anybody tried to come after him.
Exactly. So and I know, you know, they signed Alfred Morris just, you know, a couple hours ago, days ago.
Yeah.
But to be honest, if Ezekiel Elliott does not play this year, it's not going to be a Pittsburgh Steelers situation where they have other weapons. You know, they could work without Le'Veon Bell. This is the Dallas Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott. I can't see. I really can't. Maybe they won't, you know, go 4-12 like, you know, that year they lost Tony Romo. But they're not going to be in the playoff race. I can't see it. You can have a great defense, but if you're not putting up points, if you're not controlling the clock, how the hell are you going to control the clock without Ezekiel Elliott? You know?
I mean, I still think there's a chance they could be successful. Only, and that's an average quarterback. But if you're gonna say if he's gonna hold out and is gonna hold out in the games, teams don't have to plan around the run no more. So now you're gonna have your corners trying to go after Cooper. You're gonna have your best corner on Cooper. You're gonna have a safety playing over top for help. And then now you give the ball to Alfred Morris. He's not a home run hitter, but with that offensive line, they were even saying a couple of years ago he was averaging like 5 yards a carry, and that's because of the offensive line, wholeheartedly. That's because of the offensive line. So I mean, he still could get around that. I mean, it's not meaning that you're going to win every game and win games because obviously without Zeke's a home run hitter. So, I mean, they can still be successful. Maybe if Zeke decides to, like you said, it'll be the stupidest thing ever if he decides to pull Le'Veon Bell. But sits and giggles if he does. I think there'll be a 7-9, 8-18.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Maybe the worst 6-10.
And you know who the X factor is? It's that guy they just drafted, Tony Pollard or something like that, out of Memphis. Because if he could be somewhat of a decent back and they can get a good rotation, like you're not going to be able to replace Ezekiel Elliott. But if you get a good rotation in, maybe you can do something. But he's the X factor.
They also have another rookie that they drafted, rookie running back that they drafted.
Yeah,
from Ohio State, Mike Weber.
Yeah. He's like a receiving back. So is Pollard. So I'm really confused with what they were trying to do there. They don't have another bruiser back.
Well, I mean, yeah, Weber might be the most. Not saying he has the talent level of Zeke, but the most, I would say, close to a Zeke that he can. He does have a little bit of power too in him.
Okay.
He does have a little power run in him too, so he can power run and grip for some yards, and he can catch like Zeke does. So he's the most close to Zeke. I mean, they went to the same school, so
yeah. And I'm reading in right now what you're saying about the lawsuit. It says running back Ezekiel Elliott and Dallas Cowboys are listed as defendants in a $20 million amended lawsuit filed Tuesday. Wow. For a car accident with Ezekiel Elliott in January of 2017. Wow, yeah. $20 million. Well, is that going to come out their cap space? Is that going to come out their cap space? Please say it.
Maybe. hey, that $20 million. I don't think you'll be able to pay Dak now.
Right. They'd be like, "Oh, Zeke, you want money? Here's $20 million for your lawsuit. Here's $20 million for your lawsuit. There's your money.
You go.
There's your money.
There you go. Dak, see ya.
Oh man.
Oh man. I could do this for hours with you, man.
Yeah,
it's always great talking football. It's great talking to somebody that shares the same passion and has the knowledge of the game like I do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the same to you, man. I always love when you call in. You always bring good stuff. It's awesome talking to you, man.
Yeah, I just can't wait I can't wait till next Thursday. Thursday when first preseason game.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame game's next Thursday, right?
Well, the Hall of Fame game is this Thursday coming up.
Oh my God, football is back! Football's back, baby!
It really is. But next Thursday's our first preseason game against the Jets and they're showing it on NFL Net. So
awesome. Maybe I'll go live for that game. Maybe I'll call that game. Be my first.
That'd be pretty cool. I'll definitely tune in.
Yeah, man. You heard it here first, guys. Maybe I'll go live for that Jets Giants game. But man. Anything else you want to say?
Just it's always great talking to you. Just can't wait till football. Can't wait for my high school football to start. We have a scrimmage actually in 2 weeks, and then the August 23rd is our first game.
Nice, man.
So it's
right. Man. Keep me updated.
I definitely will, man. Like we definitely have some talent. We had our junior receiver ran it twice. I don't know if the coach messed up on the first time he ran it, but the first time he ran it, he clocked him at a 4.39.
What?
And then the second time, he clocked him at like a 4.5.
What the hell in high school?
Yeah, like the only thing with him, his biggest problem is going to be himself.
Really?
That's how it is, man. That's how it is sometimes. The biggest problem is going to be himself. And I took him to the side one day. I was like, bro, I see how you're practicing today, because he has like this little his boy or whatever, and he brings him down a little bit. He brings him down. I was like, bro, you see how you practice today? This is how you got to be every single day, because you're a junior now, and come your senior year, I don't want to see you have that regret that I could have done this better. Like, this kid, with the speed that he showed, he definitely could. I'm not saying, he's going to go big D1, but he can go somewhere small D1. He really can.
Especially with
He
the
just
speed
gotta
that
put
he
it.
has. Yeah, for sure.
And then we have like probably have like the best freaking defensive end in probably our county. Definitely in the league. Freaking squatted freaking 370 yesterday.
Wow.
And did it 8 times.
Woo!
So, and then our quarterback did 270 8 times.
Wow.
So I mean, we have the talent. It's how it's always been. It's how it's been every year for us. Like we have the talent. Like our biggest problem has always been our offensive line because we just can never get enough big kids to come out because we always get the skill people to come out and whatnot. But when we go into 7-on-7s or anything without like the offensive linemen, like as you probably heard like how in Pennsylvania you have like the 1A schools, 2A schools, and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I heard something about that.
So we're a 1A school, so we're a very small school. But we went into 7-on-7s like a couple months ago in June, and we shitted on a 6A school. So we have the talent that we can compete with anybody. We have the talent, skill position wise, that we could compete with anybody.
Nice.
It's just we just gotta get them offensive linemen to come out, and we got some decent sized people that come out. So we definitely have a chance to make a run for at least a state qualifier this year.
Nice, man. Definitely keep me updated, man. I
definitely will, man. I definitely will.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right.
I'll let you get to your other call. It's always good talking to you, brother. Keep up the great work, man.
I appreciate that, man. Always a great caller, Mike Nixon. Appreciate that, man.
No problem, bro. You have a good one.
You too, man.
See ya.
See ya. All right, guys. That was my guy, Mike Nixon. Future NFL coach, Mike Nixon. You heard it here first. Anybody else want to call in, you can. If you guys don't want to call in, we can just talk in the comments. It doesn't matter. We're just here to have some fun. We're here to talk some football, have some fun. We got a caller in. Alright. I thought I answered it, but okay, hold on. Alright, what's going on? You're live. What's going on? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Put yourself up a little bit. I can't hear you as much. I don't know if that's on me or on you.
I think it's on you.
Okay, now I hear you. Now I hear you. What's going on, man? Who's this?
You're a Giants fan, right?
Yep.
So, do you want the Giants to sign Michael Crabtree?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's probably the best candidate right now. If it wasn't for Cameron Meredith, it's between Cameron Meredith and Michael Crabtree. But if you ask me, Michael Crabtree has a better track record. I think we know what he's going to produce on the field and doesn't really have too much of injury issues like Cameron Meredith does. So I think my guess right now will be Michael Crabtree.
Me too. Do you think Golden Tate's going to appeal his 4-game suspension or no?
He put in the appeal, but there is a no tolerance policy on the CBA. So as far as him winning the appeal, I don't think it's going to happen. I wanted to, and I think he has a good case against it, but I think the NFL is just so screwed up, and they're just gonna wind up suspending him anyway, and not really wanting to listen to his appeal or anything like that. So, unfortunately, I think we're gonna be without Golden Tate for about 4 games, which sucks, but it is what it is.
Mhm. Do you think Zeke's gonna stay with the Cowboys, or do you think he's gonna get traded? Because they signed that new running back.
Yeah, Alfred Morris. Yeah, but They would have to really be set on moving on from Ezekiel Elliott if they want to trade him this quickly. I really don't know, man, because he's still on his rookie contract, so he's not like he's much of a cap hit right now. And plus, if he doesn't play at all, you're pretty much saving money there. So I don't know if they're gonna wind up trading him. But it's very stupid of Ezekiel Elliott if he holds out the whole season. It's just dumb. It's dumb for him to do. Ridiculous.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. Who is this?
It's Muzz.
Muzz, what's going on, man? What's up?
So hopefully the Giants do good.
Yeah. What's your record prediction for the Giants? What do you think? Hello? We lost Muzz. We lost Muzz. I was gonna ask you what your record prediction was, Muzz. But yeah, guys. If Muzz doesn't want to call back, or if he dropped or whatever, I think I'm just gonna end it here. It's been a very, very good, very productive live stream today. You guys were awesome today. We even hit like 40 viewers up to about, I think 41, 42, something like that. Your phone's disconnected. It's all good, man. If you want to call back, you can, Muzz. But I'm gonna end it right after you. If you want to call back. But yeah, man. Let me just read out some comments here. I'll do it next time. No problem, man. We should put more emphasis on the hog mollies than to get those kids out to motivate. These kids come out. Yeah, man, for sure. Cruz over Crabtree. Yeah, let's talk about Victor Cruz for a second. Victor Cruz saying that he wants to come back and play for the Giants. Listen, it's like the only reason why we would sign Victor Cruz is because he was a Giant. You guys understand? Like, trust me, I'm all, it'll be awesome and all that stuff, but it's not like Victor Cruz is going to come back and change us, you know what I mean? The only reason why we would sign Victor Cruz over a Michael Crabtree or a Cameron Meredith is because he was a Giant, because he has that respect of the organization. I don't think he's going to make much of an impact more than a Cameron Meredith. On top of that, he's not better because he hasn't played in years. The last time he played was with the Chicago Bears in 2017, and he got hurt, and then he had to retire. Like, I mean, Victor Cruz is just an injury machine. I love Victor Cruz. I'll always love Victor Cruz. He's awesome. He arguably had one of the best seasons for a wide receiver, for a Giants wide receiver ever. Probably the best season for a Giants wide receiver ever. He'll always hold a place in my heart, but don't ruin your legacy, Cruz. Don't come back and just be, the 5th or 6th wide receiver on the depth chart, and you only come in for like 2 catches while the crowd cheers, and then you get put away. That's what happened in 2016. He was barely used in 2016, and every time he made a catch, the crowd cheered, and then he would just go back on the bench. I mean, he made like 2 or 3 catches a game, and he had like 3 or 4 snaps a game. So, Cruz is awesome, but I don't see him as being productive if we sign with us. On top of that, we have to keep biting our nails to see if he gets, if he gets hurt. I'm pretty sure Crabtree has the same amount of drops as catches. Crabtree doesn't drop the ball as much. Still technically a lifetime Giant. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't, his stint with the Bears was so short. I mean, he was with the Bears for not even a couple months. He only played like the 2nd preseason game, and that was it. How long are you gonna stay on for? I'm about to end it right now, Muzz. Trying to keep these live streams a little short, just when people come in and they watch, they could watch a live stream and distract themselves, but still watch the whole live stream within about an hour or so. But yeah, guys, you guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. You guys are the reason why I do this. Right now, I'm going to get ready to edit the training camp video and put it up for you guys. Thank you guys for joining in. Who was watching the top 100? I see them on YouTube and stuff like that. Some of their top players are like ridiculous. Like, they deserve to be on the top 100, but they deserve to be either higher or lower. It's ridiculous. But anyway, you're going to make Madden 20 vids? Yes, when I buy Madden. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it when it releases, or I know a lot of people have it now because they pre-ordered it and things like that. But I'm not big on Madden anymore, man, because it just feels like the same product over and over again. But I will buy Madden. I will do a Madden franchise for you guys. I think that's gonna be fun. I definitely, back in my days, I used to do Giants franchises all the time, and I want to be able to share that with you guys, to be inside my mind as a GM and things like that. That would be awesome. What you play on? I play on Xbox, Muzz. I have an Xbox. They should sign Cruz for a veteran minimum and see if Eli and him have one last ride. That would be a good, riding off into the sunset for Eli. To go out with his pal, go out with his longtime receiver Victor Cruz. Not really a long-time receiver, but you guys know what I mean. Me too. Want to play someday? Yeah, for sure. I want to stream it one day. I want to stream it for everybody to watch, and then we could all play. And I play like a game against one person per match or something like that. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get ready to end this fantastic stream. I got to get a lot of things off my chest. You guys got to say a lot as well. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I can't even see how much likes we have because I'm looking at a different screen right now. But make sure you guys hit that like button for me. You guys are fantastic. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. I don't know how you would be new and you guys are watching the stream, but if so, fantastic. Make sure you subscribe. And let me get ready to end this. But yeah, you guys are awesome, and I will see you guys in the next stream.